So it was very easy for me to abuse the feelings I had for him because I couldn't identify it. I did not come here to smile, no. I came here to tell you guys the truth. No be every time everything will be romance. Do you understand? Sometimes it go be friendship. Only friendship. As usual, I have a story to tell. So I was in high school, fresh into this new school. I saw this guy. Hey, talk about, well, he wasn't so tall, but he was dark and he was handsome. Just the way I like it. You know, that caramel chocolate. And so, Valentine is coming. And we decided that we wanted to give secret admirer gift. It was a thing back in our day. You guys are more bold today, but back in the day, you hide in the corners. You don't come straight. So I bought him biscuits and I bought him a card and I wrote it and I sent it to him. And I was in the science lab with my classmate and friend, and one loud dude from his class just burst into the science lab and waved the card in my face. I was like, what sort of rubbish is this? Threw the card in my face and said, everybody in the class ate your biscuit and we laughed at you. Ha. Hey. I did not come out of that science lab for the rest of the day. In fact, everybody had gone home before I got out of that lab. My teachers begged me. I said, I am not coming out of this lab. The ground should just open up and swallow me whole. I went into, because I was in the hostel, I got into my room. I just covered myself and I cried. I was like, how am I going to go to school the next day? But I have to go to school now. Is it romance that my daddy sent me to come and do in school? Anyway, a few terms later, this gentleman, this young guy, finds the courage to walk up to me and tell me that, listen, that, you know, they were just goofing around and they recognized my handwriting and blah, 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 that he didn't mean for me to go through all I went through. And I looked at him, I said, you know what? I don't have any feelings for you anymore. He's like, I had though. But I knew that it was impossible for me to be that guy's anything else. I said, can we be friends? And guess what? We have been friends ever since. So it's not every time romance. What I have learned from that, because that was a very painful experience. I mean, people made fun of me for terms. And I was a new girl. So it solidified my dorky, quirky nature in school. And I was the butt joke for weeks. In fact, some of my teachers who became my friends were putting out like a PSA that if they hear this gist again, they will punish whatever student was going to do it. It foiled the gist. Anything to clear or repair my image was not working. I just had to go through the embarrassment. At least I'm better off today. One thing I learned from that experience, though, is not every person you meet that you like, you have to date. In fact, it's not every person you meet that you have to date. Sometimes you meet people and the attraction you have towards them is for a different purpose. Miles Monroe would always say that when the purpose of something is not known, abuse is inevitable. Just run with it, and I hurt myself in the process. Let us start with these superstitions that have been going around since we were kids. If you do something, something will happen to you. If when seagulls poop from the sky and the droppings drop on you, in my culture, it means that money is coming to you. How many people have gotten rich by having seagulls drop poop on them from the sky? Absolutely nobody. It is the same thing with someone coming to tell you, you know what? This happened to me when I was doing my NYSC. This one was real. This dude walks up to all of us and tells us that he was the younger brother for the guy that makes a particular malaria drug. And for some reason, a lot of people believed him. He was getting deals. He was being invited to places. I'm telling you, he was like running things. And me being a girl that has grown up verifying stuff, I'd be like asking the dude questions. And the numbers were not adding up. So I stayed away from him. A lot of people believed. In fact, he came with an investment opportunity for people to invest in that particular drug, that they were going to create like a pyramid sort of system and people were going to get paid. This dude cleaned house. Like he literally scammed people. It's the same thing with all these Ponzi schemes that have been scamming people. Don't trust people so much that you don't verify. Don't trust look, especially when it has to do with things that's going to bring you value, things that is going to bring you returns. You have to verify to find out whether it's the truth or not. And God does not expect you to not have that kind of level of knowledge or common sense. I said this in the first season, and this was what God taught me. He said, my salvation package comes with a consistent upgrade of my common sense. That means that I have to be able to think. You have to be able to think through processes. When someone comes to you with something that is so good to be true, and it is not the gospel, because Jesus is the so good to be true news. Anything after Jesus, I will verify. I will ask questions. I will do my research. I would ask people, not because I don't trust what you say, but because I know humans. And so I just need to verify. It's like me doing a quality assurance check. I want to go into business with you. You come to tell me that, look, if we do this, for example, someone might say, oh, join my platform, bring Life Unscripted with Olabisi on this platform. Right? We will give you 20% of the proceeds that come. I'd be like, okay, that sounds good, but let me verify the kind of business person you are first. Let me do my research on the kind of company this is first. What have been the success rate? What are the reviews that people have concerning your business? It is the same thing like buying something online. I have been scarred many times because I saw a picture, I liked it, I sent a message to the person said, oh yes, this is legit. I trusted what the person said. I didn't verify. I didn't ask my friends if they knew about this person. I didn't check online if this person has got reviews and stuff. I just saw a lot of likes and comments, and then I just, I put in my money and I get what I ordered versus what I got. It's very painful. Honestly. All right. Thank you so much for listening to me until I come your way again in another episode of Life Unscripted with Olabisi. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. And if you're new to us, you're welcome to the family. My name is Olabisi, and I'll see you on the next podcast. Bye.